Okay. Are we live? I think we are. Let me check here on my monitor. But YouTube seems to be working properly. Let me see if my sound is coming through correctly. Are we live? Yes, it is. How is everyone doing? Hello, fellas. I hope you are all fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. And hello, Marcio. How are you doing? Let me greet everyone here. We have here Evil Leo. Hello, Evil Leo. Uncle Leo as well. Hello there, Uncle Leo. Curly Patty, Robin Sniper, Caio, Psyche. Who else? Ellison is here as well, saying Josefina é poderosa. Yes, today we have Josefina, the powerful cat, the powerful, mystical, lucky cat. We also have Gory here, Debbie, hello there, meme time. And Marcio was there wishing a happy Father's Day to you too, Marcio. I'm not a father myself, but I have my father, so I wished him a happy Father's Day today. And in Brazil, for those of you outside Brazil, today here in Brazil is Father's Day. I think we celebrate on another date, different than the rest of the world. And hello there, Rovi, meme time, 83 GTX, Gino, Patrick, Trolleyfish. Trolleyfish, by the way, congratulations on reaching the 2000 subscriber milestone on your channel. I was very happy for you. Congrats. Here's to 2000 more for your channel. Very nice. Cartola, hello Cartola, Eservo, Myth Hunter, and Migatuga. How are you doing, Migatuga? You can play today. It's okay, Migatuga. Don't worry, my friend. There's always next time. And today we'll be playing on the London server, as you can see. If you fellas want to join there to hold your slot, feel free to do so. And I'll be joining later on because today we have some interesting stuff to do before playing. But I'll go to the London server afterwards, so you can already connect if you want to. So, and Patrick saying, or Patrick, I don't know if you are Brazilian or not. Your name, Patrick, seems Brazilian. Patrick Liberato Alves. I think you're from Brazil. But if you're not, Patrick, you can join here on this server using this IP. It is also on the stream description for you to copy and paste on your community server browser tab, on the favorites tab. So you can check it out there. And Rovi can play right now because he's working on a source filmmaker. I know which one, Rovi. I'm excited to check that out once it is public. It will be a nice one. And Myth is asking if I am from Brazil. Yes, I am, Myth. Eu sou brasileiro. I am from Brazil. So you guessed properly. Yeah, and Patrick is also Brazilian. I knew it, Patrick or Patrick, from your last name there. It sounds very Brazilian, that last name. So yeah, that's nice and all. So what are we going to do before playing today that I mentioned I want to do? First, I want to thank everyone who donated super chats to me and my channel members, my supporters directly here on the channel. I hope to do that once a month. Yeah, that's how you say that. So every start of a new month, we will be thanking our supporters, our direct supporters, and the good fellas who have sent super chats on streams on the last month. So this month I have to thank here, let me put it on screen. I have to thank my channel members, Uncle Leo, our long-time supporter here. I also have to thank Abhishek Patwal. I think that's how I should pronounce that name. I Googled it and that was the pronunciation that came up for me. So Abhishek Patwal, thank you very much. And Evil Leo YouTube as well. Those are our 3 channel members currently. So thank you so much, fellas. We recently opened a server on Singapore for people in Asia to be able to play the game as well. And that's mostly possible because of this direct support from channel members. So thank you very much, fellas. Here's a huge heart for you. Thank you very, very much. And if you're interested in supporting my work directly, feel free to check the join button down below on the video or on my channel page. But thank you very much. And I also have to thank the fellas who sent me super chats over the last month. And those were Uncle Leo, Gillian Felipe, Zamaduk, and Rovi and Sniper. So thank you very much, fellas, for the super chats. They also help a lot supporting this long-running project of ours to have servers all over the world. So thank you very much. I could not do this without you, fellas. So that's what I mean to say. Thank you so much. So that's the first thing. Let me see what you were saying there. Ah, hello, Frappe Man. Glad to have you here. Nice. I'm Times from Malaysia. Very, very nice. You probably can play on the Singapore server, can't you, Meme Time? I think you are not too far off from there. At the very least, you're closer to that server than I am, because I am from Brazil, that's for sure. So yeah, feel free to check out the server if you feel interested. What else are you saying there, Dev Shane? I share the same name as Professor. Ah, Benjamin, that's very nice. In Brazil, Dev, people who have the same name, we call them xará. So someone who's also called Benjamin is my xará, meu xará. So you are my xará, Dev, very interesting to know. So when someone calls him by his actual name, I get super confused and a little bit excited, Elmal. But that's interesting to know, Dev, pretty nice. My xará, meu xará, Dev, very nice. And also have Basil saying, are you going to play custom maps? Perhaps. We have a lot of custom maps on our servers, so perhaps we can play one today. It would be nice. It would be very nice. And 83 is asking, who is Hovy and Sniper? Hovy and Sniper is on chat there, 83. He's a very talented source filmmaker creator. Look for him on YouTube, Hovy and Sniper. He has quite a bunch of nice animations. So that's who Hovy and Sniper is. And that's it. Hello there, 2D. Nice to have you here. Very nice to have you here, fellas. So, what else are we going to do today? Let me open my screen here and go to the game so you can check it out. So, right before I started stream today, Uncle Leo sent me some stuff. He sent me here these 4 keys for me to open crates and keep the contents of these cases here. I have to thank him very much for that. Uncle Leo is always helping me out with this sort of stuff here on the channel, so thank you very much, my friend. It would be nice. So we are going to start today opening some crates. I've separated here the keys that Uncle Leo sent me, and I've also gathered 4 keys that I had lying around on my inventory, and we're going to open these older crates here because they have some pretty nice strange parts that are quite valuable. So stuff like one strange part is 8-9 keys, and they have, I think, about 10% chance of dropping. So that's why I like to open these crates here. And I'm also going to open one of these crates, the Series 90, because it has a chance of dropping a strange Alper. That's also a very rare item and quite expensive if you look for it on the backpack.tf. So we're going to start like that. Uncle Leo also sent me a bunch of refined metal. You can see my inventory is sort of a mess, actually, because of that. Refined metal got everywhere on my inventory, on all the pages, basically. He sent me 90 refined, and I will be crafting those refined next week on stream to make items for our end of the year giveaway. We already have these items here separated for our giveaway, and next week I'll be crafting all this metal that Uncle Leo sent me to make more hats for the Christmas giveaway that we're going to make. It will be nice. So thank you very much, Uncle Leo, for all this help. I am very glad for that. You're always backing me up. That's great. Thank you very much, my friend. So that's what we're going to do first before playing the game. So yeah. And Dev is saying, Hovy Sniper is a living legend and a great friend of everyone who has been on this channel for a while. Completely true, Dev. Hovy Sniper is great. I love you, Hovy. If you are hearing this, I love you. I know that you have a special relationship with Gory, but I love you as well. That's for sure. That's always funny. And Patrick is saying there, Mr. Benjamin, do you see that a soldier started playing TF2 here in YouTube? You mean a real soldier, Patrick? I didn't know about that. That's very interesting to know. Meme Time is saying, I had to wake up at 3 AM for this. I'm sorry, Meme Time. We are on different time zones. I'm sorry. Here, where I live in Brazil, it is 4 PM. So for me, it's quite a manageable time of day now. So yeah. Hey, Curly Patty, nice to have you here as well. I'm glad you came to watch our stream because we're going to open some crates. And God bless you. My wife is here coughing beside me. So yeah. And Hovi, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see if the Streamlabs announcement will work. Thank you so much for the 20 Argentinian pesos. I think that's the currency, isn't it? Argentinian pesos. Thank you very much, Hovi, for the 20 bucks. Say, okay, with the deepest voice I can. Amogus. Was that right, Hovi? I'll do it again, okay? Amogus. For you, okay, Hovi? Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. That helps a lot. Thank you very much. Amogus is quite a peculiar meme, for sure. Hello, Kalax, or Kalax. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, but hello there. Nice to have you here as well. So yeah. Nice, fellas. Hovi approves of the Amogus. Okay, very, very nice, nice. So let's do this. I've even brought here, let me double check if my screen is open. Yes, it is. I've even brought with us Josefina, my lucky mystical cat that boosts anyone's luck opening crates. At least I think that's how she works. But she's also here with us to open some crates. So yeah, Josefina coming from the Brazilian channel into this channel here. She'll be worldwide famous someday. I know she'll be. But that's it. And Curly Perez is telling me to say old school TF2 gaming. Old school TF2 gaming. I don't think old school TF2 matches with that. It has to be a short word, you know, like Magic Gaming, you know. If it is too long, I don't think it kind of matches. So yeah. And I'm saying he may have wrote fanfiction about Hovi Sniper. That's quite weird, Devi, I have to say, you know, but okay, you do you, for sure. So yeah, let's go then. I think I'll start opening the cases first, because they have a chance to drop multiple items, and then we'll go into the crates. And afterwards, we'll go play the game. So let's go here, let's do this. By the way, don't open crates, it is a waste of money. I'm doing that mostly because I can afford, and because I got these keys as a gift from Uncle Leo. But if you have money to spend, it is better to buy the items you want on the community market. So yeah, this is a nice one, you know, it is a blue one, but I don't have this one yet. Perhaps I'll gift it to my wife because she really likes playing sniper. You see, it's a nice hat for the sniper. I like this one. I'm not too hot on the items that got into this last case. They are all made, but I don't really like all of them, but this one is a nice one, I think. So yeah. Hey Hovi, thank you again for the 10 Argentinian pesos. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for the 10 bucks. Your last donation. It's okay, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. You helped me a lot. I'm very glad for that. So yeah. And Uncle Liu is saying, we are still waiting for this So Yeah You Know merch to drop. Someday it will come, Uncle Liu. I promise it. I promise to you, we'll have someday merch with So Yeah You Know written. Those are like the things that I'm always saying for whatever reason. I'm a bit weird in that regard, because English is not my native language. I have some bad habits, you know, in English. So yeah. So that's it. Let's do this. Landon is saying there, case unusual. Let's go, let's get an unusual here. I don't think we will be able to get one, but whatever. If I'm able to get more than one drop, I'll be happy. Description tag, not the best thing, but it's okay. At least we got more than one drop here. Hook, line, and cinder. This is one of those that I don't think are worth it. You know, it is for the pyro, but it's just a charred fish or something like that. Yeah, it is well made, but I don't think it really is an interesting cosmetic. I don't think so. So that's it. Curly Perry saying, could you give me any hat? I'm getting cosmetics only by helping others. Haven't bought any for a long time. I myself, Curly Perry, haven't bought any hats for a long time. I think the last one I bought was my unusual here. This Globetrotter. And I more like traded for it. I didn't really buy with money. So But I don't think I should be handing out hats like that, because if I do, I'll have to give hats for all subscribers, you know. I'm sorry. Perhaps on your birthday. Let me know when is your birthday, and maybe I'll get some gift for you, since you are my friend. But I can't really give away hats like that all the time. I'm saving these ones to do a giveaway at the end of the year, so stay tuned for that. It will be a nice one. So that's it. Dev is saying, I accidentally clicked off. It's okay, you're back right now. Don't worry, you're back here. That's what matters. And Dev is saying, we need a let me have a look at what you fellas are saying shirt as well. Yeah, that's another one I usually say, that's for sure. Ah, hello Analysis, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here is another thing I say often. But Hovi is saying, you really changed my life on YouTube, and I'll forever be thankful of that. Oh, thank you, Hovi. I'm glad I was able to help you in some way, and you know, even if it is just for our friendship, I'm very glad about that, my friend. You changed my life here on YouTube as well, that's for sure. Thank you so much, fella. And Rusky is here. Hello, Rusky. You're not late, we're just starting. So don't worry, you're not late. Let's do this. Let's open more crates here. And again, thank you very much, Uncle Leo, for giving me these keys. This is a nice one for Pyro as well, but I'm not too hot on it. You know, it has some flames. Pun intended. I'm not too hot on this hat here. Ah, but it is a strange one. That's very nice. It isn't simply a common hat, you see? It counts points. Very nice to have dropped one strange. Nice. Perhaps we'll get an unusual in this last one. So no, our luck seems to be improving. Josefina here is helping us out. The mystical lucky cat. Let's do this. Let's do this. And Hovi is saying, it is crazy to think that I never met you. I would have never met Gory or Mr. Dispenser or Devi or Trolleyfish. If I never met you, I would never have met all those people. Yeah, I think the best thing about YouTube is the connections we can make with people, you know, make friends and stuff like that. That's why I'm doing this project of mine. So that's crazy to think, for sure, Hovi. And Curly Pat is saying, you know, let me see what else you fellas saying, you know. Team Fortress 2 Professor 2021. Yes, that's a nice way to quote me, for sure, Curly Patty. I think every stream of mine I've said all those words, that's for sure. So that's it. And Dev Mimor is saying, it's weird to think that someone making videos can help someone indirectly. Yeah. I think, you know, if you think about the importance of entertainment in people's lives, I think it isn't that weird. I know that sometimes I get tired from work, I get home tired from work, or a bit down, you know, and watching a creator I enjoy really boosts my humor. So I think that's important. Entertainment is an important thing. It isn't something to scoff about, for sure. So yeah. Who is this sweet cat behind you? Patrick's asking. This is Josefina, Patrick. She is my lucky cat, my mystical lucky cat that helps me open crates. Yeah, Josefina, the lucky cat, Curly Patty is saying there. That's it. Correctly. She's very important because if it weren't for her, we would only get garbage here. And it's sort of like that, but at least we dropped a strange, so that's due to Josefina here. If it weren't for her, this would not be a strange. You can bet on it. So let's do this. Last one, let's see if we can get an unusual. I'm not sure I'll be able to, but let's see. It's mandatory attire. This, I think, is the... I'm not really interested on it because I think just a tie is nothing really interesting for our loadouts, in my opinion. But I think this is one of the best cosmetics that can drop from these cases here. Simply because it is all class and has a bunch of different styles. It is a cool cosmetic. Too bad it isn't strange, so... At least we managed to get one strange here, at least one. Now let's see how our luck fares on these other crates here. And again, they are interesting because they can drop very expensive strange parts. Here we have damage dealt, here we have robots destroyed, and here we have cosmetic part kills. So that's why I like to open this one, 76, 49, and 82. If we are lucky, we may be able to recover everything we spend here on these unboxings. And it's not like we have to drop an unusual for that. The strange parts can help in that. So let's see, I am not expecting anything here, but it is fun, let's do this. 83 is saying, what's the meaning of gum? I've seen Gory and Hovi putting that on their names and other people too. Yeah, it is sort of a group that they started. I think it is Gentlemen's Association of Mercenaries, something like that. If I'm wrong, Curly Patty or Hovi, let me know there. And Curly Patty saying, you know nothing, I should silence. I'm sorry, Curly Patty. Me and my big mouth, I've spilled the beans. Well, what can you do? When I do a stream highlight from this stream, I'll cut this part, okay? So just so you are not mad. I'm sorry. I spilled the beans. I'm sorry. So that's it. But it is some sort of group that they created. It's a very, very nice one, for sure. So yeah. And Dev is saying, Professor, do you mind random people trying to friend you on Steam? I don't mind, Devi, but I rarely accept those friend requests. Both to stay away from scammers, because a lot of scammers seem to send random friend invites, and because I can't really talk to people on Steam anymore. My friends list is too full that if I stay online on Steam, I get showered with messages and I can't reply to anyone. So I mostly stay offline, and I only add people if I have some specific subject to discuss with them, you know, to talk with them or something like that. But I don't mind if you send me a friend's request, it's okay. I'm not gonna get angry or anything like that, it's okay. But I'll probably not accept it as well, I'm sorry. And Dev is saying, guess me and Ploppy are too good for gum. Don't worry about it, Dev, don't worry. And Mona Lisa is asking, do you have any DC server? Not yet, Mona Lisa. My next server I'll open when I get more funds will probably be on the... I think DC is on the West Coast, isn't it? Or is it more like Central US? I'm not sure, but I intend on opening my next server on the United States on the West Coast. Or close enough to the West Coast, at least, so people there can play as well. But I don't have a DC server yet, not yet. And Curly Patty is saying there, okay, I'm gonna ask again, Josefina should be in blue team, Professor. Why you always choose red team? I don't know what it is, Curly Patty, but I think red is a color that draws more attention, you know. And I know that I personally prefer the aesthetics of red team on TF2. That's why my avatar is red, for example. My avatar on Steam, that's the logo of my Brazilian channel, also uses this red and white color scheme. I really like that color scheme. I think it is flashy and elegant, you know. So that's why it's personal preference, for sure. Hey Trollfish, nice to have you here again. You were eating for a bit. That's okay, my friend. I'm glad you got back here. So let's do this. Let's open these crates here. Because they only drop one item, I'll try to go fast, okay, on this one, so we can go through them. Let's do this. Again, I'm going for the strange parts. That's what I want from these crates. Josefina! You see, Josefina really helps. Josefina really helps here. We got exactly what I wanted, the damage dealt strange part. Let me see how much it costs on backpack.tf here, just so you have an idea. Damage dealt. Curly Patty saying, communist. Red, attention, you won 100 points. Yeah, you know, but it's not because I'm communist, Curly Patty, it's okay. Just an interesting thing for you fellas to consider. The name of my country, Brazil, means something like fire or raging fire. That's what Brazil means, literally. It comes from the word brasa, that means something like coals or fire, you know, burning coals. Something like that. That's what brasa is. And Brazil comes from that word. And means something like raging fire, something like that. Go figure, the colors of our flag are not red though, even though the country literally means fire, the name of the country. Our flag colors are yellow, green, blue, and white. So go figure what happened there. But I think it makes sense for a Brazilian to like red, because Brazil means fire, and fire is red and orange and stuff like that. So that's an interesting trivia for you fellas. Let me check the price of that strange part there. I'm typing incorrectly here. Come on. Here it is. So we have here strange parts damage dealt. Let me open my screen so you can see this with me. Yes, it is open now. Worth 4.9 keys. And there are people willing to buy, you see, for 4.6 keys. So that's why I think it is really worth it to open this older crate series that drop these strange parts. You have a lot more chance. It's not a lot, you know, it's like 10%. That's still a small chance, but it's a lot more than an unusual. And you can really get your investment back, you know, your investment, because opening crates isn't really an investment, it is throwing money away. So that's it. But that's why I like to open these ones. So yeah, it was nice. This one was nice. Mona Lisa is asking if I will also stream on Twitch. Perhaps someday, Mona Lisa, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to stream and to make videos, so that's why I try to stay on the platform in which I have my audience already in. That's YouTube. But perhaps someday, if I ever become a professional streamer / YouTuber, perhaps someday I'll start streaming on Twitch as well. I think it is important to stream on more than one platform when that is your profession, you know. But it's not the case for me yet, I'm just a hobbyist, so that's why I mostly stay on YouTube for now. So yeah. What else are you seeing? Dean is going to sleep. Good night, Dean. Have nice dreams. See you next time. And Curly Patty is saying, okay, I gotta go then. Give a kiss to Josefina and the budgies. Maybe I'll play with you later. Bye bye. Bye bye, Curly Patty. Have a nice one. I'm glad you were able to watch a bit of my stream. Thank you very much, my friend. So yeah. Hey, Italo is there. Hello there. And Rusky is saying, but some fire is blue. Yeah, that's for sure. Blue fire is fire that's burning with a high efficiency. That's why on the stovetop the fire is blue. But I think that when most people think about fire, they probably think about red and orange. I think it's a closer association there. So yeah. And Analysis saying, easy, 5 keys, yes, for sure. We got back. All these keys, I'm going to spend 4 keys that are mine. And I already got an item that's worth more than that. So I got lucky there, for sure. And Caio saying, and Italo is there, hello Italo. And Caio saying, I think the Brazil wood, yeah, there is a type of wood called Brazil wood. In Portuguese it is pau Brasil. Got its name from brasa, from fire, burning coals, because of its red color, and the country from the wood, but I could be wrong. No, you're correctly, Caio, it's exactly like that. When the Portuguese arrived in Brazil first to colonize the country, the first exportation product of the country was Brazil wood because of its red color, and that's where the name Brazil came from the wood that is red, and they called it Brazil wood because it is red like fire. So that's the history about that. And most guys saying, if every channel on YouTube could be bought, how much do you think our channels would be valued at? I don't know this English here, this English channel here, Old School TF2. I don't know this one, but I once got an offer for someone to buy my Brazilian channel. I think it was a scammer, okay, trying to scam me through Gmail. I blocked him and didn't answer. But he was offering to buy my Brazilian channel for about 10,000 Brazilian reais. That's something like the US dollar is worth 5 Brazilian reais. 1 US dollar, 5 Brazilian reais. So 10,000 Brazilian reais should be, if I'm not doing the math wrong, should be about 2,000 US dollars. I think that's right, if I'm not messing up the math somehow. So that's something that someone offered me once. but I think they were trying to scam me, so I would not think about that too much, you know. And it's actually a low value if you think about it, you know. I think my channels have a lot of worth, not necessarily in the monetary sense, but in the sense that I like my channels. I would never sell my channels, you know. I think that's not a good idea. And I know some people sell channels around there. It's against YouTube's terms of service, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it happens, and I would not do that. For sure, I don't think it is a good idea. And Kai is asking, what is my Brazilian channel? It is Oh Yeah Games. You type like that, AWWYEAA Games. Oh Yeah Games, like that. So yeah. Let's do this. I said I was going to do this quick to open these crates, and I'm talking here and not opening crates. Let's go! Let's open these crates. And anything we get here now is profit, you know, kind of small profit really, but it is already profit because I already got an item that is worth more than I'm spending here to open these crates. So yeah, if we can get another strange part, it would be really nice. Josefina! I think I have to say what I want exactly as the crate is opening. Perhaps there's some magic there, you know, that Josefina works, I don't know. So, yeah, another quite expensive, strange cosmetic part, you know, pretty nice. I think what's happening here is that the fact that Uncle Leo sent me keys to unbox and the power of Josefina are boosting each other here. It's some sort of mystical synergy from Uncle Leo and his mystical powers and Josefina. So I think that's what's happening here. But very nice, pretty good. This is the best unboxing I've had in what, months, I think. Pretty nice. Anais is saying, whoa, your video saying that Valve is not as small in the studio got 48,000 views. Yeah. That video was a huge success for my channel analysis. I really wasn't expecting that. It really helped the channel get to 2,000 subscribers and above. Pretty nice. And what else are you saying? Wyatt keeps saying, digging the mustache, looks good on you, King. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you so much. And Cropping is saying there, buying/selling YouTube channels or Steam accounts is some shady business. Yeah, I agree with that. On YouTube, I can understand if it's like a brand channel, something like that. Then I think it's not that sketchy. But selling a personal channel, I think it's kind of weird. And Steam accounts, selling Steam accounts actually can get them removed from Steam. So it really is very shady. It's something that usually scammers and cheaters also try to do, to buy and sell Steam accounts. It's very shady, Cropping, that's for sure. And just to make sure, Cropping, you are Ellison, right? Just to make sure, I think I remember correct, you are Ellison, but you have different names on YouTube and on Steam, so I kind of messed it up sometimes. But yeah, you are correct there. And Prepperman saying, Josefina has blessed this channel. Yeah, Josefina and Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo saying there, it's magic. Yeah, I know you have a magic secret diary, something like that, Uncle Leo, that Halloween item on TF2, that red notebook, something like that. Perhaps it's the power of that that's helping us. So yeah. And Sonic Music rocks, for sure, yeah. Sonic Music is great. Best OST in the Sega Genesis era, for sure. So let's do this last one. I'll try that trick again. Let's do this. It would be nice if we could get a strange upper hand, you know. Yeah, not another strange upper hand, but another strange part. Not crit nor mini crit kills. This one is not expensive. I think this is one of the cheaper ones. But only because of these 3 items, I think it was already worth it, for sure. So we got a strange Brim of Fire on the cases that I opened with Uncle Leo's keys. And we got 2 quite expensive strange parts that I'll be selling later to get more keys and open more crates. Or perhaps I should buy another unusual taunt with this. I don't know, I'll think about it. But very nice, I hope you fellas enjoyed. I also always like to open crates like this, because we get to support community creators with these newer cases, and because it is fun to try your luck with the old crates to try and get strange parts. I really like that. But again, if you have the money to spend, don't open crates. It is not worth it, you know, unless you want to selfless help community creators. Then open the newer cases, because they are paid for that. But it's not a good idea to open crates, even if here we were able to make some profit. Yeah, okay, so let's play the game now. That was fun. Thank you very much, Josefina. Say bye to the good fellas, Josefina. She's saying bye, fellas. And now let's go play a bit on the London server. Let me connect here with the IP. Let me see if I can get in. And today I think I'll be playing some spy. I think that would be fun. So let's go there. I'm connecting to the server right now, and feel free to join also. The IP is on screen there. Yeah, and Crop is saying, yeah, I am Allison. Apologies for the confusion. No, it's okay, Allison. It's just that I sometimes mix things up. I'm glad I remember that correctly. Nice. 83 is saying that he or I don't know if it is he or she. I'm sorry. They enjoy trolleyfish content more than hobby. Hobby is nice. I think both are great. I enjoy both. You know, everyone has their personal preferences, but I actually like hobbies, long stories about Source Maker. You know, stay tuned on both of those channels, but stay tuned on Hobby and Sniper. Because I've actually, I don't know if I can say it, but I will say it anyway. I'm sorry, Hobby. But I have contributed some voice work to Hobby's next Source Maker. So stay tuned for that, because I think it will be a nice one, and you'll be able to hear my voice work, my dubbing talent. That is not great, but it will be an interesting one. I tried my best there. And they're already here with fellas. Nice to have everyone playing with us. Nice, Uncle Liu is here, Trolleyfish, Magic Analyzador, Firefly, Allison, and a bunch of good people. Let's go play some Spy today. And this is a community map. I think this one was made by a Brazilian creator even, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Coreto. Yeah, it was definitely made by a Brazilian creator. I don't know how to say coreto in English. I think a coreto is something like a gazebo. Good try, Magic Analyzador. Something like that, you know. That we have on public squares. Ah! I got an item, but I want to accept that duel from Magic Analyzador. And Hobby saying, it's fine, don't worry. I think it was time to say it. Yeah, so stay tuned on Hobby's channel, because you'll be able to hear my voice work. Oh, and there's a spy here. Look at that. We're bumping into each other. I want to stab this medic here. Okay. I don't know really how that was a stab, but I won't complain about it. I'm from Brazil, playing on an European server. It is unavoidable. I'll have bad ping here, and I think bad ping actually improves spy. Uncle Liu's chilling here. It wasn't Uncle Liu, it was the spy. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, no problem. It helps. It happens. But I think that actually having bad ping, you know, I'm with 200 ping here, helps spies. So I'll try that. People are saying, there's someone abusing interp here. No, we just have high ping, fellas. We are from South America. That's why we have high ping. We are not abusing interp. That's not it. I promise. That's funny, you know. Because there are spies who abuse that. I'm aware of that. But it's not the case here. It's just that I'm from Brazil. So I have bad ping. Okay, let's see if I can do something here. Playing spy on stream is kinda hard, because everyone knows where I am. There's a small delay on the stream that I set up just so I can play properly, but it's pretty hard. I don't think I'll be able to do much here, but let's keep at it. It's fun, and that's what matters. And what else are you saying there? Let me see. What else? Moose Guy is asking, any tips on how to grow a TF2 channel? That's a good question, Moose Guy. On previous streams, people want to play Clifftop. It's a great map. On previous streams, I already gave some tips, so I think I'll give an abridged version, sort of a small version here, just so you can have an idea. First, I think it is important to really decide if you want to make a TF2 only channel or if you want to do variety content. Because you have to pick a name that matches the content of the channel you're going to produce. For example, my channel here, Old School TF2, I picked that name because it was, from the start, it was my intent to make a exclusive, or at least a mostly TF2 related channel. So I picked the name right that. But if you want to make more variety content, you should pick a name that's a bit more personal. For example, Gory, I think has picked a great name because it's his personal nickname. It is easy to say and easy to remember. Another thing I think is important about channel name is that it should really convey that you are a content creator and not just some random person on YouTube. So choosing a channel name or changing it afterwards, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's okay, I'm giving tips. Choosing a channel name that from first glance people can look at and say, ah, that's a content creator, is important as well. The second thing I'd say it is important is to interact with the community somehow. You have to comment on other people's videos, reply to tweets of popular content creators for the game you are trying to make content of, and interact with your subscribers on your comment section. So whenever you get a comment, you have to address it. Unless it is like a hate comment or something like that, and if it is, you can just delete it. But if it isn't, it is very important to interact with your viewers early on and to interact with other people on other channels, like leaving meaningful comments, replying to people, engaging in conversation with the community. And after that, I think the third tip, and I'm going to end with that one, is to be consistent. You really have to have a consistent update schedule that people can rely on. Like if you post a video 1 week and then you don't post for 5 weeks, and then you post another one, and then you post after 1 week, and then you stay 2 months without posting, that's very, very bad. You want to have a consistent update schedule. And what I recommend is that you make it like once or twice a week. That's a good schedule. More than that can be detrimental, depending on your audience. And less than that makes your... and Firefly's happy here. Less than that... Uncle with the skateboard, nice. Less than that makes your channel a bit harder to grow. So I myself always aim to publish a video once a week at least. I've been doing that since December last year, and it paid off, you know. So I think that's also important. And you also have to be consistent on the quality and on the style of your videos, because your subscribers tend to expect something from you. If you keep changing video styles too frequently, you may not please your old subscribers, and they may go away and stuff like that. Early on, it is important to experiment a lot. I'd say if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you should be experimenting with game types, with video styles, with stuff like that. But after you get above 1,000 subscribers, I think it is more important to be consistent and deliver what your subscribers expect from you. So those are the 3 tips. Have a good channel name. What was the second tip? Interact with the community and be consistent. I think with those 3, you can make a channel grow with a bit of effort. So yeah, let's get playing here. Uncle Liu is saying he wants to make content. I'm not gonna say the name of that platform, okay, Uncle Liu, because I don't know if there is any issue. This map is great. If there is any issue on YouTube about saying that, I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna say it. But Uncle Leo, Ah, come on, Spy. And now we have a Demonite here trying to get me. No, I don't wanna die. Okay, let's see. No, no. I was in a bad spot there. But you are always funny, my friend Uncle Leo. That's funny. What else are you saying there? The content creator meta. Yeah, I don't know anything about that platform, fellas. I can't help you there, but with YouTube I can help. I think even if I'm not the largest YouTuber slash streamer out there, I think I have enough experience. Because I've been doing this... Oh, come on. I've been doing this since 2013, you know. I'm on this platform for a lot of time on my Brazilian channel. I think I've gathered a lot of experience in that time of what works and what doesn't. And if you ever need help thinking about how to make your channel, please feel free to ask. I'm glad to help with that. Okay, let's try another route here. Just so I can get there. There's already another spy there. That pyro scared me. Where is their teleporter? They have a teleporter somewhere around here. Where is it? Okay, let's kill Trolleyfish here. Because I don't have anything better to do. At least I managed to get in there. Okay, we have... Oh no! Ah, come on, your last grape. Always handing me my last grape. Come on there. And Sponge has a tux? Sponge, do you have a tux? I think I saw a tux on your belt there. One of my biggest gripes with TF2 is that the tuxi... Uncle Leo posing here. The tuxi, the Linux Penguin mascot, never got tradable on TF2. And because I'm a Linux player, I've always wanted a tuxi for myself. Ah, the teleporter is there, okay. Let's get it out of here. Okay. No, it is not an enemy spy. Nice. Okay. Ah, come on, Trolleyfish, using his sixth sense. But I managed to kill him anyway. Okay. The engineer is not close to the sentry, so let's... I was gonna say let's sap it, but he came back. That engineer is clever. He's paying attention. That engineer is paying attention. So yeah, I've always wanted a tuxi on TF2, but they are not tradable at all, so I can't get one. And when they were dropping, I wasn't using Linux yet. So I've never managed to get a tuxi for myself, and I'm very sad about that. Okay, that spy isn't minding myself. Ah, come on. Leave me be, medic. Okay, let's... The Demonite saw me, no, but the soldier did. Playing spy is hard. And even so, I'm 4th place on my team. I think my team isn't playing very well. So yeah, let's see if they can pick up and cap the point. What else are you saying there, my fellas? Let me see. Psyche is saying, I'm working on a video about sentry jumping. I think I'll post TF2 videos about the engineer because I find it really fun. Ah, that would be interesting, Psyche. I know I would appreciate a tutorial on how to sentry jump. I'm pretty bad at engineer. People who watch me regularly already are aware of that. Okay, let's see if I can survive here. let me get behind them. Okay. At least I managed to survive there. So that's it. But I would appreciate a tutorial like that. I think it would be a nice one. Go for it, for sure. And what else are you fellas saying? Gaming Bros is saying, hi prof, do you like mods? What's your opinion on them? And Alison is gifting people. Firefly will select to at random to receive the gift from Alison. Ah, that's so wholesome, Alison. Alison is gifting everyone on the server. Very nice. Nice, I think even I was able to receive one. And your last grape as well. Ah, you fellas are so wholesome. That's great, you know. so many notifications here. Alright, I have an item, let's see. 2 new items. I received a gift. Thank you very much, fellas, for the Blutsauger and for the Force of Nature. Thank you so much, everyone. Nice, so wholesome. And they're not stopping. Come on, how many gifts do you have there? That's very nice. I know Uncle Leo is also hoarding those gifts to send to people at the end of the year. But I had no idea you fellas already had some on your inventories. Thanks a lot, that's so wholesome. That's very wholesome. And then Blue Team's already pushing here. I was paying attention to the gifts and didn't even realize the match was already going. That's very wholesome, fellas. Very nice. Then let me type in a heart here for everyone. Very wholesome. I really like that TF2 has those items that, you know, you don't really get anything from them, but you're able to gift people like that. I think it's a very nice feature that I don't see on other games. I've never seen another game try that up. Okay, there are people pushing the cart. Let me grab this ammo here. They're having a party there. Okay, no, I didn't manage to kill the Hoovy. And I'm gonna die here. Yeah. But at least I got the soldier there. I thought I would be able to make a chain stab, but no dice. It was not the time for that. So that was wholesome. Thank you very much, everyone. You're last grape and Allison, you're great. What else are you saying? Let me see. Rusky is asking if his name is good. Yeah, for sure, Rusky. For sure. If, as a channel name, I'd say it is a bit long. But as just a name, for sure, it's a great name. So yeah. And Musguy is saying, I've been thinking of swapping to Linux. What are the pros? There are quite a lot, Musguy, you know. It depends on what you find valuable about using your PC. I for example, I consider a lot cybersecurity and privacy. Sorry, Alison. I think those are very important things, and in general, Linux-based systems are safer and more private than Windows by default. Okay, let's see if I can do something here. They have 3 medics. Come on, how wasn't that no! Pink Moon got me there. So there's that first, Musguy. They are usually safer, you know, in terms of cybersecurity, and they respect your privacy more than Windows. But depending on your hardware and depending on the Linux distro you decide to install, they can even perform better than Windows in some tasks. For example, for video rendering, I edit and render my videos on an editor called Kdenlive. And back in the day when I still used Windows, I used a version of Vegas, Sony Vegas, for making my videos and rendering. And one thing I noticed is that on Linux, with Kdenlive, I got way better performance, both to edit and to render videos. Got him. But it didn't manage to save the sentry, but at least I killed the engineer. That's something. That I got better performance on Linux than on Windows, you know, using Kdenlive here on Linux. And on TF2, I also noticed the game performs better on my hardware when I'm playing on Linux. And also, let me check something first, just so I can see. Yeah, also, I can easily do this from my Linux distro. So I have my screen open here, you can see my OBS setup. I can do this, you see, oh. I can swap. It's like it's not actually alt-tabbing from the game, because what I'm doing is actually switching workspaces. It is as if I had a lot of different desktops to use. Windows has that as well, but on Linux you can have a bunch of different workspaces and switch between them with very little hardware overhead, with very little performance cost. You can see I have here 10 workspaces ready, and I can very quickly switch between them and the game doesn't lag, doesn't crash, you know, it's seamless. So there's also those performance benefits when you have Uncle Leo spinning there. When you have a well-configured Linux operating system, you know, you can really squeeze a lot of performance from your hardware. Let's see if I can kill Trolley Fish here with a revolver. I could. Okay. They're gonna win this so quickly. Let's use the revolver against that Pyro as well because he's low health. Come on, die already. Ah, no, the Demon Knight's trying to get me. Okay, he went the other way there. Playing Spy is so stressing. I'm gonna run out of cloak. Okay, let's try to get this medic here. Oh no, the troll just saw me. Ah, it is very hard. So there's that. And I think the best thing about Linux is that you can do whatever you want with your system. There's really no limits to what you can do on the operating system if you have the technical knowledge to do that. Unlike Windows, in which you can do a lot of stuff, that's for sure, but there are some things that Microsoft doesn't want you to do with their operating system, because it is a closed source operating system, and Linux isn't, so you have a lot more freedom in that regard. Ah, got Ellison there, nice, okay. High ping is helping me out here, I'm sorry, Ellison. Okay. That Pyro is seeking me. And there's a spy behind me. Ah, no. Come on. But I feel like I'm managing to do some stuff here. So yeah, that's why I personally use Linux, you know. I'd say that those are the benefits. The problems are that there's a lot of software that isn't compatible with Linux. Games not so much nowadays because of Valve and Steam Play and Proton. The Steam Deck, for example, will launch with a Linux system and will be able to run a bunch of games. I think Valve even said it will be able to run all the games on Steam. I don't really know if I trust that, but it's what they're saying. So you can play a lot of stuff on Linux nowadays, pretty well, actually. But in terms of productivity software, if for example you use the Adobe suite, and my screen's open, yeah. If you use Sony Vegas and stuff like that, sometimes you can't really use that on Linux. You know, there are some versions of Vegas that run on Linux, but usually they are pretty old. The most up-to-date software doesn't run. But there are alternatives as well. You see, I have this channel here, I can produce content in a pretty good quality standard, if you ask me, and I don't need any of those software. Actually, I see people paying, for example, for Adobe subscriptions and stuff like that, and unless you're doing something really specific that needs Adobe, you don't really have to pay to have a video editor, to have an image editor. There are very good free and open source alternatives, both on Windows and on Linux. So it's really not a huge deal migrating if you do your research beforehand. And now I realize that I've been talking about Linux for a long time. Let me see what you are saying there on chat. And sweet Mama's Chili saying, thanks for calling me clever. No, you're very clever. Your engineer game is on point. You are playing very well. Probably saying Christmas arrived early this year, lol. And Ellison was saying how many secret sextons? 23 secret sextons for the 23 episodes. Ah, that's very nice, Ellison. Thank you so much for celebrating here my streams. I really appreciate that. It was a lot of secret sextons, that's for sure. Very nice. What else are you saying there? What else? Let me see. Uncle Liu is saying, I got four pile of gifts for us to drop in the last month of the year. For each week one. Nice. That means all 4 Sundays one pile gets dropped. That would be great. I'll see if I can put some keys on our end of year giveaway. I think it would be fun. I think it would be very nice. And Ellison is saying there, quick question, Professor. Which is your favorite holiday or celebration in the year? I would have to say, Alison, that it is Christmas, you know, or for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, the end of year holidays. I think those are the best, in my opinion, at least. I like them because here in Brazil we have our longest school recess during those months, December and January. We get a 2-month recess in that time, that summer for us. So I really like the end of the year holidays because I'm usually a bit more, you know, I have more free time and I can work on my personal projects as well as enjoy the holidays with my family and friends. You know, right now we're in pandemic, so we really can't, but when we could do that, I think those are the best holidays. But I also like Halloween a lot, and I also like Easter, because we get to eat a lot of chocolate. I don't know if every country does that, I think not, but here in Brazil, we buy some big chocolate eggs. You know, they're not really eggs, they're chocolate, they're egg-shaped chocolate. And I like those. I really like Easter for that. And Halloween is fun, mostly because of Screen Fortress. And even if in Brazil we don't really celebrate Halloween like the US does, I like the vibe of that holiday. But the end of the year holidays for me, Christmas, are the best ones, in my opinion. I like it. So yeah. And what else are you saying there? It's like saying, just stab the air and hope for the best. Lol, yeah, that's how I play Spy. Especially with such a high ping. You can't really anticipate what's going to happen there. My game even lagged as I spoke in there. But it is fun to play Spy, you know, from time to time. Okay, let's get Trolleyfish here. Get back to Cloak. I'm sorry, I'm always targeting you, Trolleyfish. It's because I'm a spy and you are a sniper. It's simply because of that. There's something on my tail here. Ah, Demonite, no! Come on, Mac. You got me there. And what else are you saying? Let me see. Musgai is saying, as long as I can play TF2, I'm fine with any OS. Yeah, I would agree with that, Musgai. And Gino is asking, what desktop environment or window manager do you use, you know, to be able to do this? Swap, and have so many workspaces open. I use a Linux distribution called Regolith Linux. And that's a version of Ubuntu that comes with a mix of GNOME, or GNOME, I think you don't pronounce the G on GNOME. It comes with a mix of GNOME and the i3 window manager. Most of the work on this distro, on Regolith Linux, is done by the i3 window manager. And because of that, it is very lightweight and responsive. So that's what I like about it. But there are also some features that they bring from the GNOME desktop environment. Mostly the default software, that's also the Ubuntu default software. I should have gotten that medic. Bad time to try to do a stab here. Trolleyfish. Ah no, Trolleyfish. Trolleyfish, how did you die there, Trolleyfish? Ah, the Demonite got him. Okay. So that's the desktop environment. It is mostly the the i3 window manager, and with a small splash of GNOME there. I don't really know what feature is from what desktop environment, but I know it's those two. That I'm very aware of. Ah, Dev has to go. See you later, Dev. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for passing by. It was a lot of fun to have you on stream. Okay, let's... Ah no, Trolleyfish is paying attention now. Okay, let's try to retreat. I think it will pay off. Okay, yeah, it paid off. Let's see if I can get a stab on these people here. Ah, there's a spiral there. A spiral, no, a pyro checking everyone. That was a bummer. Let me grab this here. And where is everyone? I saw Trolleyfish there, but I have my he managed to see through my disguise. But okay. And what else are you saying there, fellas? I'll have to ask 83 to stop spamming. Please, I've seen you've posted that comment multiple times, 83, please stop spamming. It's okay, your personal preferences are fine, but you don't need to spam them. And Frappman is saying, I feel bad for the people in the end of 2019 wishing the best for each other in New Year's Eve. Yeah. 2020 really didn't turn out very nice. But we did the best we could from it, I think. But I feel that as well. Because I was really hoping for 2020 to be a great year. It was very sad that it turned out the way it did. I wasn't pleased by that at all. But perhaps now in 2021 we could expect better from 2022. I don't know. I think it is better to not have expectations at all. I think that's better. And Victor is saying, hello Professor, I hope you're doing great. Also, you're playing this map, that's awesome. Yeah, I really like Watergate. I think there should be more player destruction maps on TF2. It is a very interesting game mode, and it is a shame that we only have Watergate. No. Okay, I think I'm safe. It is a shame that we only have Watergate and some Halloween maps that use this game mode. Because it is such a good map. Okay, we have a pyro here. Nice. Thank you, Scout, for clearing the way for me. They have 41 bottles. Gino is gonna blow out my disguise here. Okay, let's see if I can have a stab at this medic. He died. Nice. We got those bottles, did we? Yes, we did. No, for a sec there I thought I had 76 bottles, but I don't. There's a spy up there. And I realize I'm not doing anything, but it's okay. We are playing the game. We're having fun with everyone. That's what matters. Okay. Come on, I could not get a stab there. It's been a while since I've hit a stab. Okay, let's see if I can get... No, I could not get behind them through there. Engineer, don't look for me. Everyone's so aware of me. Perhaps I should change classes. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Victor is saying again, you pronounce my name just perfectly. Just as it is in Polish. Victor Kubasiak. Is that it? I think it is. And yeah, I agree there should be more such maps. Yeah, I think it is an interesting game mode to deathmatch, you know. More interesting than Capture the Flag, for example. I know a lot of people like Capture the Flag because it is sort of an informal deathmatch mode in TF2. But I really think that player destruction fits that role better. Come on. I'm rubbish. I think I'm gonna go one more live and then I'll end stream because we're already clocking at 1 hour and that's usually how long my streams last. So let's do one more live. Let's do this. I'll try to be careful here. I'll even equip the Dead Ringer so we have more than one chance in this live. So let's go. Let me choose an interesting disguise here. And let's try this. Let's see. Our last life, okay? And then we went stream. That soldier. He did not notice me. Got him. Okay, let's run away. I don't think that really... Most guys saying their lol. I don't think that really did anything because they were already finishing to deliver their bottles. But the moment's paying attention. I have to be careful here. He's trying to do some parkour. Okay, he fell down. Not gonna go through there because there's already a soldier there. I think this is my longest life in this match, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, no! Okay, let's escape. I'm not very good with the Dead Ringer, but I think it really is helping me out here. Let me grab this, that it really is a pyro, it's not an enemy spy. There, they have a teleporter. Perhaps I can use it, let me see. Come on, engineer, remove the he didn't remove the scepter. This guy was like, oh no! I should have, I'm done for now. He's gonna kill me here, for sure. Yeah. So that was it. At least it was my longest life here. I think we managed to do something here. So I'm gonna disconnect and end stream now. Before I end, let me just check what you fellas are saying to see if there's something to respond here that's interesting. Hobby Sniper is saying it was a really fun stream. For sure, Hobby. As usual, I have a lot of fun making these streams for you fellas. I really like to chat with you, play together. It is great. And thank you very much, Hobby, for being here, and thanks for the super chats. You're great. So, and also everyone, check out Hobby's channel, because I think his next Source Maker will be nice. And I played a part in it, so check it out. It will be nice. And Uncle Lewis, he's talking about the weapons he bought. Nice. Fryperman saying, I'm playing a racy game that has three tracks set in the US, Midwest, Scotland and New Zealand. The three regions where my three favorite classes were born. That's interesting. US Midwest is what? Engineer? Scotland, Demoman, New Zealand Sniper. Yeah, I think it is Engineer in the US Midwest. So it was a lot of fun. Thanks, fellas. Trolleyfish saying GG. It was poggers. Yeah, as always, friends. I really appreciate all of you. And thanks for passing by. It was a lot of fun. Stay tuned to the channel because I'll be posting this week. You know, I'll try not to make it controversial, but it is a video that some people might find it is about a controversial topic. I'm working on a video kinda mentioning briefly the Zesty Jesus polemic, the Zesty Jesus controversy that we had in the community in the last few days. And I'm not making the video to focus on any specific creator, but I'm making the video because I think that situation really shows us a lot about the necessity we have to curb toxicity in TF2. So it is a video about, you know, fair play, about respecting other players, stuff like that. I think you'll find that interesting. So stay tuned for that. It will be an interesting video, one of those post-commentary videos that I do from time to time. Stay tuned on the channel. I'll try to publish it on Tuesday, and members on the channel will get to watch it. I think from Monday it should be ready for members to watch, but I'll make a community post for you to check out. You know, I think from our members here we have Uncle Leo watching, and Evil Leo was also here earlier. So probably on Monday you'll be able to watch, fellas. But the other subscribers, I think on Tuesday, I'll be able to make it public for everyone. So stay tuned for that, it will be an interesting video. I believe you like that. I'm Farpaman saying, Midwest Soldier. Nice. I didn't realize that. And Uncle Leo saying, we won. Okay, yeah, because I disconnected, you managed to win. I was dragging the thing down, for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thank you very much, fellas, for passing by, coming play with me, chatting. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good week. I love all of you, and bye-bye, fellas.